Google processes about 8.5 billion searches every single day. That number has been growing for 25 years straight. Until now. For the first time in the history of the internet, search engine usage is actually declining, and the culprit is AI. Let me break down exactly what is happening and why it matters for everyone who uses the internet. Here is the uncomfortable truth that Google does not want you to know. A study published by SparkToro in 2024 found that nearly 60% of all Google searches now end without a single click. People are getting their answers directly from AI overviews right on the results page and never visiting a website at all. That number was 50% in 2019. It jumped 10 full points in just 5 years. But the deeper story is about where people are going instead. ChatGPT now handles over 10 million queries per day according to OpenAI's own internal estimates. Perplexity AI crossed 100 million monthly active users in early 2024, growing from just 10 million users in January 2023. That is a 10 times increase in roughly 14 months. Microsoft's Bing, which most people wrote off as irrelevant for over a decade, saw its user base grow by 100 million new users within the first 3 months of integrating GPT-4 in 2023. Now here is where it gets really serious for the entire web economy. Google's advertising revenue is built on one simple premise: people search, they see ads, they click. If people stop clicking, the entire machine breaks. Google's parent company Alphabet reported in their Q1 2024 earnings call that search ad revenue growth had slowed to its lowest rate in 2 years. Their stock dropped 9% in a single day after that report. Wall Street is not being subtle about what it sees coming. Publishers and content creators are feeling this even harder. The website traffic analytics firm SimilarWeb tracked 1,000 major publishers and found that organic search traffic dropped an average of 17% in the second half of 2023 compared to the year prior. For some news and information sites, that drop was closer to 30%. These are real businesses losing real revenue because AI is eating the traffic that used to flow through Google to their pages. The irony here is almost poetic. Google itself trained many of the AI models that are now threatening its dominance. Google published the original Transformer architecture paper in 2017, the foundational research that made modern large language models possible, including GPT-4 and Claude. They essentially handed the blueprint to competitors who used it to build the tools now eating their lunch. Google is fighting back hard. They launched Gemini, they integrated AI overviews into search, and they are spending billions on AI infrastructure. But there is a fundamental tension. Every time Google gives you an AI answer directly on the page, they are training you to not click ads. They are cannibalizing their own business model trying to stay relevant. A Morgan Stanley analyst report from March 2024 estimated that if AI assistants capture just 10% of global search volume, Google could lose up to $6 billion in annual advertising revenue. 10% sounds small. It is not. For everyday users, the practical shift is already here. If you are still using Google to ask conversational questions or get explanations, you are using the slower, older tool. AI search gives you synthesized answers in seconds without wading through 10 sponsored links. The search engine era is not dead yet, but it is aging in real time, and the transition is happening faster than almost any technology shift we have ever seen. Pay attention to this one.